Hi, I'm Felicia.
And I'm Giancarlo.
And this is our review of
Balance of Power.
In Balance of Power, players are vying for dominance of Europe in 1815. In the box you'll get the game board with the European map, pawns of 6 different colors for each of the players. The pawns represent generals, bankers, and kings. 6 reference cards which explain what actions you can take on your turn and also what pawns eat what pawns, and a scoring track to visibly keep score. The game ends when a player reaches a certain amount of points depending on the number of players.
Here's how to set up. Randomly give each player an Empire token and color tokens to match. Each player now puts one of each of their type of pawns on their capital territory, where the Empire flag is. Select the first player and he now gets to place one more of each different type of pawns anywhere on his empire except his capital. Each other player does the same thing clockwise. Note that a territory can only contain 3 pawns at most during the game. You're now ready for war.
On a player's turn, he can do one action for each type of pawn. So basically, you can do up to 3 actions. You can move, attack, or duplicate. If you decide to do a move, you simply move a pawn into an adjacent space, making sure there are still 3 or less pawns in that space. If you do the attack action, you can move one of your pawns into a territory with an enemy pawn which it can eat. A general can eat a king can eat a banker can eat a general. You can move into attack, or you can attack an enemy into your territory. And finally, if you decide to duplicate, simply duplicate one of your pawns into its territory. Eliminated pawns go back into their player pool. However, if you lose all of your kings, for example, you won't be able to spawn them. So you'll be playing the entire game without kings, thus losing an action as well. If you control your entire empire without an enemy unit inside it, you gain a bonus 4th action.
As you play the game, you'll be gaining victory points. You have 1 point for each territory you control. For each capital you control with a king, general, and banker, you will get 3 points in addition to the 1 point you get for controlling it. The game can also end if a player cannot spawn any more of a given type of pawn from his pool. The player with the most points here wins. On the other hand, if a player ever reaches the point to win value, he immediately wins that game and has control of Europe.
Now, this game seems like it has a good concept, risk without the dice. But when actually played, we kind of miss that element of luck, and that single hero killing an entire army in Risk is always a good time. The production quality is nice, and you get lots of pieces. There is a lot of strategy, but some player turns can be long, and we've had players with analysis paralysis playing this game. It's okay as a gateway game into area control, but there are other games out there that do much better. This game doesn't have any innovative mechanics. It's a rock, paper, scissors Risk with low replay value. It just wasn't for us or our group of reviewers. We're giving it a 4.5 struggle out of 10.
So we're already bankrupt. You're doing it from? She doing it from? Are you paying her?
I'm rich from this, people. I am Felicia Knight, not Felicia Day.